And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, I'm back after a 4-day holiday. Needed to take a little bit of a break, just use the international break as a time where it is fairly quiet with regards to Liverpool news, to just recharge my batteries after a very, very long summer and getting to 50,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for helping me get there. Back to normal running again now, guys. Of course, the Premier League's back. Liverpool are back with a trip to Molineux tomorrow in the 12:30, and as I said, we'll be back posting 1 or 2 times a day, depending on what sort of news we have within the club's space. Now, ahead of the game tomorrow, of course, there is some big news. We have just come out the international break, and as a collective, I'm not going to bore you with the international break as such, but as a collective, in terms of the Liverpool players that have been away, they've made the headlines for all the right reasons, really. Everyone's kind of impressed, done really well with their nations, and have been lauded within the sort of press and all the rest of it. So good to see them representing Liverpool. However, of course, now it is imperative to get back or keep carrying on this winning or unbeaten run that we're on at the moment in the Premier League that dates back to sort of last season, and get 3 points and continue our unbeaten run to the start of this Premier League campaign. As I said, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, a team that usually, in terms of the other big six at Molineux, I think Molineux can be a very, very tough place to go, a tough place to travel to. But Liverpool actually have a happy hunting ground there. Very, very good record against Wolves away from home. So look, hopefully we can continue that fine form going into it. Now, ahead of the clash, of course, there is some big bits of news that we need to discuss for you. Of course, there is information with regards to injuries, there's other information with regards to suspensions, and there's other news with regards to players that could be missing, not through injury. So we'll discuss that here in today's video. As I said, Trent Alexander-Arnold did pick up a hamstring injury in the last game against Aston Villa, was substituted, and as a result missed, of course, the international break with England. And basically, Jurgen Klopp has confirmed that he will not be available for selection tomorrow, and he's probably still got another week or so until he actually recovers and starts training with the first team. So the international break on Trent Alexander-Arnold's side is probably a blessing in disguise, because he's not lost 2 weeks of football with Liverpool. And as I said, he's an important player to our cause. So yeah, he's going to be a little bit longer. But on the good news of things, guys, obviously Konate missed the last 2 games and of course missed international duty with France. But it does seem as though he's going to be fit and ready to go for selection. Whether he starts remains to be seen, but he has trained with the squad the last 2 days. So again, that's a big boost in itself that he, of course, is back. Because I do think Konate is one of the better defenders or better centre-backs that we've got at our disposals. Now, of course, tomorrow Ryan Gravenberch could make his debut as well. Obviously, didn't play a part, wasn't registered in time enough before the Villa game. However, as I said, he could make his debut tomorrow against Wolves, and hopefully this is a player that, look, there's a lot of hype around him, of course, but of course had a tough time away at Bayern Munich, so it's good that he hopefully hits the ground running and gets off to a good start in a Liverpool jersey. But as I said, he could make his debut tomorrow, so that's pretty interesting stuff with regards to that. Of course, Van Dijk is not going to be available for selection. You know about that, the suspension. We gave you the news during the international break that, of course, he wouldn't make it. Well, he would get an extra game ban for his the way he conducted himself when he got sent off in that other match. So yeah, he won't be obviously there for selection. Now, with regards to the South American doubt, I know you've probably heard Jurgen Klopp talk about the 12:30s and all the rest of it, and that he doesn't like them. Again, I understand his frustration coming off of the international break and straight into a 12:30, but obviously we're just kind of pawns in the bigger picture for the sort of TV companies and all the rest of it. But I do understand why he's slightly pissed off. However, it does look like as though the Liverpool South American contingent could maybe be doubts, of course, for the game. Alisson, Alexis McAllister, Darwin Núñez and Luis Diaz were all involved for their national sides on Tuesday night and will face a race against the clock to be ready for the game against Wolves. Núñez picked up a muscle issue, with the Uruguay manager basically saying we will see when asked about his chances of involvement. So Again, it's one of them situations that we've just got to look and hopefully, as I said, they will be ready to go. But I do understand the frustration there. 12:30, the quick turnaround, Tuesday night, all that sort of stuff as well. So we'll see. But they are obviously a doubt, the South American contingent. But I would probably say that they would be ready to go, hopefully, if I had to make a bet on it. Now, of course, more stuff to know ahead of this one as well. Of course, I did say that Liverpool have got a happy hunting ground at Molineux, usually. However, they've been a very turbulent side recently, Wolves, to be honest with you. At the moment, they currently sit 15th in the table. They have got 3 points. They managed to get a win back against Everton, but have lost their other games. They lost to Crystal Palace, they lost to Brighton, and of course, unluckily, lost to Manchester United on the opening day. But yeah, one of those ones where Gary O'Neill and all the rest of it, he's obviously just coming through the door, and he'll be trying to implement his stamp on the proceedings. And as I said, we have got a good record here, but having said that, the last time actually we were at Molineux, we did lose. We lost 3-0 in that game, but look, if you look at the bigger picture, look at the last sort of 16, 17 games, prior to that defeat, there was an 11 match unbeaten run at Molineux. So it is a happy hunting ground despite losing their last time out. Now, in terms of other stuff, I think that's all I've really got for you. For those of you that have an agenda against Paul Tierney, then you'll be disappointed to understand that he's, of course, in the VAR box for tomorrow. And of course, he was at Stockley Park when Alexis McAllister got sent off wrongfully so. And now, I mean, as football fans, sometimes you can create this false idea of an agenda against a certain team or a manager. But of course, I just don't think he's a very good official. I don't think he has anything in there. But, you know, Jurgen Klopp has his history with him, doesn't really like him that much at all. But that's really all I've got for you today, guys. It's going to be the 5th time, though. Another weird fact, it's going to be the 5th time that we've played Wolves in 2023. So yeah, we've played them quite a lot recently. But again, in terms of the match itself and what it's going to be, I'm expecting a win, and as I said, the form that Liverpool are in, it shouldn't be a problem. It will be a tough ask, but I do think Liverpool will win it pretty comfortably. And if I had to do a score prediction, I'm going to go for a 3-0 win. I do think, as I said, we'll get over the line and make a carry on our winning run. I do think Liverpool are looking really good, and as I said, hopefully Ryan Gravenberch can come in and hit the ground running also. So yeah, that's all I've really got for you today, guys. Do let me know your thoughts ahead of the clash. What's your score predictions? As I said, I'm going with a 3-0 win, but do let me know yours down there in the comment section below. And thank you for bearing with me for the last 4 days, guys, as well. Just as I said, I had a holiday. You can hear my voice. I've kind of lost it. It's been one of them, boozing holidays a little bit in Ibiza. So yeah, I mean, I'll be 100% as of when I'm back tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully it's all 3 points. Let me know your score predictions, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.